when the moon shall have faded from the sky. And the sun shall shine at noonday a dull cherry red. And the ice cap shall have crept downward to the equator from either pole. When all cities shall have long been dead, and all life shall be on the very verge of extinction on the globe, then on a bit of lichen growing on the bald rocks beside the eternal snows of Panama shall be seated a tiny insect preening its antennae in the glow of the worn-out sun, representing the sole survivor of animal life in this our Earth. A melancholy bug. It could happen. After all, the odds favor the bug over man by at least 500,000 to 1.
Infestation. I got back from Brazil a couple days ago and checked on the system to see something quite shocking and disappointing. So a couple months ago, you might remember, I did have a problem with some aphids that kind of showed up just overnight, and it took me maybe about a week or a week and a half to get rid of them, and I thought that was the end of them, and I even did eventually end up removing those plants entirely from the system. But yeah, now they're back, they're in greater numbers, and of course I wasn't around to take care of the plants, so they multiplied to an insane amount. If you're the type that's a little squeamish about bugs, this video probably is not for you. But let's take a look. I think the best thing to do at this point is just to take everything out. So we are back to square one, and there's maybe 2 plants that I'm going to try to save. Everything else has been thrown out. I'm going to really tear things down a little bit more even, and give everything a good cleaning, a good bleaching, and keep an eye on it for the next few days to see if any more aphids kind of show up. It's a little discouraging because the first batch that came in, like, I had no idea where they could have come from. It could have been maybe an egg that was in the hydro tin that I brought in from outside, and that's where they came from. And then this time, you know, there's just so many. To expect no more aphids to show up after this, I think would be a little too optimistic. So I'm gonna have to really keep an eye on this stuff if I continue to grow down here, which I plan on doing, but just gotta be careful, and we'll give this thing another go.